Greetings, Everett. I'm Bill Wheeler. I'm running for District 1 in Everett, Washington. And this is going to be the last week that you can cast your ballot for who you want to represent you in this city. And I just want to say, when you make that decision, look at every candidate and look at their bios, who they're endorsed by, and exactly who it is that they're working for. I can say without any hesitation that I am going to be your number one candidate when it comes to representing you. I know that there are a lot of difficult decisions that are going to have to be made within the next 4 years. And it's going to take somebody willing to stand up for its constituents and make those hard decisions, such as lowering property taxes, lowering your utility expenses, solid representation for the seniors in our community and getting their expenses down, and trying to lock in their cost of living because they are on fixed income. The priority should be on taking care of the elderly who gave everything for us to be where we are today. We owe them nothing, we owe them everything. We need to stop coddling people living on the streets willingly who are consistently breaking the law, which brings me to accountability. They need to have accountability for their personal actions. Our government needs to have accountability on its obligations to its citizens. It has failed to do so, and somebody needs to tell them they failed to do so and hold them accountable with actual actions. Recently, your city council members went and did a dog and pony show on this very topic on recruitment issues for the city of Everett's police force. We contract them. Their manning is within their department. They have their own HR. We should not be paying more in taxes for bonuses to recruit them because of a woke ideology in which they turn down candidates because they simply don't like them or because they don't follow what they want to be a representation of what their department wants to fit a narrative. It is not what this city needs. We need highly trained, highly qualified individuals. And we're lucky enough to have one of the biggest recruitment resources known to any state in our backyard. We have the United States Navy. Every military installation out there has plenty of military police officers who would love to be a part of their community and to serve outside of serving in the military towards the community. And that is being trifled upon because of this weird ideology that has been pushed upon its citizens that is completely woke and goes against the narrative. And it's not people's faults that they believe this. Billions of dollars has been spent to manipulate the minds of not just the younger generation who is being raised without parents, but of our generation and older. We all had a solid understanding that you could trust everything that was in the news. And now that you can readily available get internet access and look into resources for yourself, we're just finding that everything was built upon a lie. And when you build things upon a lie, eventually the cards come tumbling down. And that is where we are at with our city. Everything has been built upon a lie. We were lied to about how much taxes we pay, where the money's going. We're being lied to about the projects. We're being lied to about everything. There is nothing honest about this current administration. And that's the kind of change we need, is a solid voice to stand up there and to represent you. No other candidate is going to do this. There is no candidate right now on the ballot who's going to stand up there and say enough is enough. For example, before they start these city meetings, they do land acknowledgments and they do land acknowledgments for the youth that are graduating from high school on up. That is a practice that was designed to manipulate people's process of thinking that they have no real property and that it simply always belongs to somebody else. Our city doesn't practice what it preaches. It's not paying out dividends to natives. It doesn't care. This is about manipulation. This isn't about a cultural heritage acknowledgement. This is simply manipulating you and our youth into thinking that they own nothing, we own nothing. And that is far from the truth. We are built on a republic, not a democracy. A republic has a foundation where they need to go and revert back to the United States Constitution when it comes to our rights and liberties, where all men and women are created equal. That's it. There's no extenuation upon that. We are all equal. And that is the kind of mindset we need to get back to. No favoritism, no setting different groups to the side. We are all one and we all need to work together. We need to be unified in our decisions. And this extends to the rainbow community. We do not have a problem with you. When I say we, I say people out there who you may call Republican or MAGA or whatever. It's far from the truth. You were lied to, and that too is an ideology. And I get a lot of pushback, and simply, I don't care about your sexual preference. That has no standing here because everybody's equal. And as equals, I ask you to get with other like minded individuals who see you as an equal and respect you as an equal, to fight with us in going against a tyranny that has been put in place to manipulate you. Because we all believe that when we stand united, we will turn out better. This system that they're trying to push is horrible. It has, if you think there's discrimination now, you have no idea what is lined up for you. The tides will turn, and eventually they will go for you, just like they have gone for us. Nobody's off limits. This is all about division. This is the cloud pivot strategy, has been around for many, many years. Societies have been taken down, literally sometimes overnight. And this is the tyranny that we need to fight. As a veteran, I saw this firsthand in Afghanistan and Iraq. It's the same strategy now being used towards us, and it's been used for quite some time. This overall is the goal, is division, when we should be united. When united, you don't have people on the streets. When united, you don't have druggies on the streets. When united, our community is stronger. People prosper. Businesses thrive. So please, take these things under consideration. Feel free to reach out to me and vote for people that are going to make the right decisions for you, not who are going to give you word salad and just try to make you feel better. I believe in unification, but I will not sugarcoat the things that need to happen will probably affect some people out there because a society cannot sustain itself taking money from one person to just give it to another. It's not fair to the worker. It's not fair to our youth. It's not fair to people that want to pay to just live, who work all day. It's not fair to people who want to raise families. It's just not fair. It's not a fair system. And being built upon a republic, what you work for, what you buy is yours. This taxation system has got to end. It is a complete disaster and it has failed miserably. Thank you for listening to this. Remember, voting's coming up soon. Please vote for me. I'm Bill Wheeler in District 1. And if you're not my district, please look over your ballot, regardless of where you are, because there's a lot of primaries taking place. And just look at the candidate that is going to do the most for you and represent the community. This isn't a position meant to be held by somebody that's a career politician. These positions were meant and designed back in a time where the average lifespan was like up to 50 years old. And usually a general worker, contractor, somebody that would represent the community would go and run for these offices and represent that borough, that district in city council. So you have a voice. And that's not what's going on now. You have career politicians. We even have people trying to infiltrate from outside of our district for political gain to manipulate our city council. And that's proven. That happened. And we haven't even touched the big topic is that's the one person who get caught. We don't know how many people are currently on our council that are in the same predicament. Given the way that they've been voting and how they've been attacking its populace here and not going and doing much of anything beneficial other than a few things that they've been doing since it's been election year while we've watched our town deteriorate and the homeless population increase. The answer is not money. They have more money than they've ever had before in any of our lifetimes. So please take this into consideration. Vote for what's right, vote for change. I will champion every single day on that city council. I will not be your typical city council member. I will walk down on streets. I will go to these jobs. I will make sure accountability is there. I will actually review the paperwork. I'm very knowledgeable. I got my doctorate in business. This is right up my alley. This is putting people on notice and getting proven results is what I do. So please vote for me, Bill Wheeler, District 1. God bless and good luck. We'll get through this and hopefully things will work out in the end. You just have to have faith no matter what the outcome is. Thank you.